Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to B class. I'm doing it as a stock car challenge, not so much stock car but challenge, but you know, it's just I'm going to be using one car for all the races, and I just kind of felt like it's something that I like to do, you know, where you're just using one car all the time and you just really get to know that car. It took quite a long time, as it turns out. I'm using the Ferrari 288 and we're at Brands Hatch, as you can see. But yeah, it's something that I want to do, not to take too seriously, but here we are at the start of the race and I'm kind of about mid-pack at this point. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit tricky. I'm going in, never really used this car before, so I'm kind of going in not really knowing my braking points, but I'm just going to keep it down on the inside. I started to get hit from behind by this guy in the pickup truck quite a bit, but as it turns out he was one of the faster people in the lobby, quite a quick driver actually. There were quite a few quick drivers in this lobby, but yeah, he's been quite aggressive at the start of this race. He has got past a couple of people there, and I did kind of intend, at this point I didn't really know about how fast he was, but I did kind of intend on, you know, trying to get my position back, but very quickly it became obvious I wasn't going to be able to keep up with him, and that is just one of the drawbacks of you know, doing stock racing. Is once the race settles down, you do kind of find yourself having quite a lonely race, quite far back from everybody else. The slower, you know, the guys who are maybe quite new to the game, they drift further to the back. The average and faster drivers pull away, and you know, quite often, you know, you have quite a lonely ending to the race, and unfortunately that did happen quite a few times in this session. And then just one more guy gets past me there. That's Fiago, I think. I recognise that name. I think he is one of the faster drivers in Forza, and a little bit later on in the race I just about managed to catch one of the stragglers up a little bit, but didn't really have enough speed to do anything about it. And yeah, like I say, it's just one of the unfortunate things about stock car racing when you want to use a stock car, which kind of brings me neatly to something that I want to talk about in this video. Yeah, I have planned to host an open lobby in a couple of months' time. But like I say, I'm going to bring up some information on that. There's going to be a bit of a schedule for some of the races that will be coming up, and I'll talk about that a little bit later on in the video. But yeah, the main reason is, as you know, if you've been watching videos on this channel, there's a lot of things about the Forza PI system and whatnot that I'm not really a fan of, how it works. I just think it'd be a lot better if you could use, you know, go into an ordinary lobby, and if you want to use a car stock, I don't see why you shouldn't be able to do that. You know, I find it quite annoying that you have to tune the cars in such a certain way. It should be just you know, that if you've got a certain amount of PI, then surely it should be worked out that it's just as competitive as, say, Honda Civic, or you know, whichever one that's, you know, got wings and slick tires and everything. But yeah, obviously that's just not how it works, and I want to host an open lobby, but like I say, I'll get to that a little bit later on in the video. There's the results there, and the next race we've gone to Silverstone, so I'll be starting a little bit higher up. I got a clean lap at the Brands Hatch race, so I'll be starting a little bit higher up the grid order, but that's probably not such a good thing when I've got such a slow car and there's a lot of fast drivers in. So obviously you can imagine it's probably not going to go so well. People are going to get impatient again and probably going to get hit from behind. It's not really anybody's fault, it's just unfortunate, you know, that if you want to use a stock car, this is what happens. So you see there, Fiago gets a little bit sideways, and then the guy who was in the pickup before manages to get straight through. There's a little bit of contact, but that's fine. He's looks like he's using some kind of speed tune for this track, and then I start getting hit by this guy. I think he's using an Evo, but yeah, he's getting really impatient and not really managing to find a clean way around, and I get completely swamped by the rest of the pack now. Lost about maybe 5 positions there, but yeah, it's still not completely over yet, so I'm going to go into this corner, and I couldn't get this braking point right at all. I kept braking late, and to his credit, the guy on the left hand side there left me as much room as I needed. Didn't make any contact, but going into the chicane is not going to do the same thing there. Unfortunately, yeah, there's going to be some contact, and I don't think he realised I was going to come down. I didn't really mean to do that. I wasn't going for a move. I just got my braking point. Well, I don't think I got the braking point wrong, but yeah, he seemed to be, you know, really early on the brakes for some reason. And then this is the guy here, just ahead of us in, I think it's an Evo. He's the guy that was for some reason driving quite aggressively in this race, and it looks as though it possibly has pushed somebody else off, and then I get dive bombed by somebody in a lease, and I've got somebody on my right hand side here. I'm just about got enough speed to carry it around the outside of this right hander, and I should be able to pull away here. And now looking ahead, it looks as though I may have the speed advantage on this Lotus Elise, but I don't really want to go past him at this point, because I know that if I do get ahead of him coming into the corners, he's probably going to hit me from behind. The Honda S2000 there managing to get a good clean pass and getting through, taking that position from me there. But I don't really mind that too much, because at this point I'm just trying to keep the pace up as much as possible to avoid losing any more positions. So not really fighting that too hard, just more focusing on keeping a good speed up. Now it looks like at this point there's the muscle car behind, and I do apologise, but the Elgato at this point during this race, just for this race, started glitching a little bit, and I've lost a position to the guy in the muscle car there, and it looks as though the guy in the Elise has made a bit of a mistake, and I'll be kind of forced really to make take this pass, go for this position now. But like I say, I didn't really want to be ahead of him coming into this corner, and I have been struggling with my braking point, so hopefully I'm going to brake a little bit earlier, but it's still not quite enough. Probably for the best. I do go wide and he comes through. I didn't really want to be going into the chicane ahead of this guy in the Elise, because obviously he won't be expecting me to be braking so early with stop brakes, and yeah, it probably would have hit me, and would have I probably would have lost a lot more time that way. I've got somebody on my right hand side. It's a fair move. He manages to tuck into the apex there, just take that position away from me, and I hopefully shouldn't be going backwards down positions any further from here. Hopefully should be able to focus on making up positions from now till the end of the race. But there we see, looks like there's been some kind of incident, possibly, most likely involving the guy in the black Evo again, the guy that was being aggressive at the first half of the first lap, and I've been passed one more position I've lost now to a guy in a Lotus Elise. And again, same problem here. He is not so quick down the straight, so I hold back. Actually managed to get the braking point right for that corner for the first time, and slotting behind him, just for the fact that I don't really want it to be ahead of him going into that chicane. So I can think about repassing him at a more suitable time now, probably down the main straight possibly. And yeah, here we go, the guy in the black Evo again. It looks as though he is having some kind of battle with another guy in a white Evo, and it probably, yep, there he goes for the ram now. So those two are off, and the guy in the white Evo seems to have come off pretty badly, and the rammer has cut across the corner, completely cut across the corner, but made a bit of a mistake and got it all sideways. So I'm going ahead of him now down this long straight, but I should be far enough ahead that I don't have to worry too much. It's getting towards the end of the race, and I think the guy in the white Evo was looking for a little bit of revenge there. I've gone a little bit wide again. Just completely just didn't realise obviously how early I had to brake for that corner in this car. And yeah, if we have a look back just after, I make a little bit of a mistake, but I don't think it's going to matter too much, because by the looks of it, if we look back now, it looks like the guy in the white Evo has taken him out, luckily, and I decided to do the fair thing and let him back past and let him have his position back, even though it's on the 9th place. But yeah, there we go, and we can have a look at the results now. There are the results, and there's just a quick little thing that I want to talk about. Is I'm going to be, this is the reason why I've been doing all this stock stuff. I'm going to be hosting an open lobby. Probably going to be doing it, well, hopefully it's going to be the 20th of June. There's the details here. This is the plan. This is all the races that I'm planning to do. And yeah, if you need any more information, just, I'm going to link my Twitter account and maybe Discord in the description. I'll try and get that, so just message me on Twitter. I'll probably have a little bit more details in there, and yeah, it's just going to be fun, anybody can join. Should be a a nice little small lobby, and we're just going to be doing some stock car racing. But anyway, moving to the last race now. This is Long Beach, and starting mid-pack. Yeah, I'm just kind of, again, it's a bit of a funny layout. It's not the full layout of Long Beach, so I think I've got an idea of my braking point. It's around about this bridge, and then you go right here instead of keeping on, carrying on, going straight down. Made a little bit of a contact with that guy on my left. He seems to have come off pretty badly, but I don't think I really hit him too hard, so I'm going to carry on. And again, just really braking when everybody else brakes. I'm not 100% sure on my braking point. It's probably not the best idea in B class. It works okay in endurance, but yeah, I've got alongside this guy. I'm pretty sure it's the 300 marker is a good braking point for here, and it seems to have worked okay. But yeah, obviously with the extra downforce and whatnot, slick tyres and things like that, it looks like he's managed to completely outbrake me there and force his way through past somebody else. But yeah, I guess it's probably going to be another one of those lonely races now, from here till the end. Like I say, I do have good speed, but yeah, you just can't really keep up with everybody else, and it's a shame, which is kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to do this open lobby. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while now. So everybody's using stock cars. You can still choose whichever car you want. Say if you're doing, if it's the S-Class race, or whichever one, you can still choose any car that you like. Obviously, it'll probably be an advantage to go with the ones with the higher PI. There will be cars that have got bigger advantage, but you can still use any car that you like. It's just the fact that there'll be no tuning. I'll make sure that the tuning and the upgrades, all that will be switched off. It'll be just rentals, but you can just pick a few cars, start practicing now if you like. All the races are there, all the information's there. Most of the tracks are going to be just the full layouts. But like I say, if you've got any questions, most of the information's there, but if you do have any questions, just add me, Westroute93 on Twitter, and see me there. Just let me know if there's any preference maybe you have towards time, or I've picked it. It's a Sunday, so hopefully the majority of people will be free, and it's British 7 o'clock. It'll be 7 p.m. in England, English time. But yeah, like I say, if there's any sort of if there's a lot of people that are needing a different time or something like that, yeah, just let me know on Twitter, and you know, try and maybe arrange something, you know, to accommodate that. But yeah, I think most of the tracks are going to be just the normal full layouts. Maybe do bear in mind that for the C-Class race at Catalonia, I might do the national version. I think that might be a little bit more suitable for C-Class. Other than that, I think it's just going to be all just the full layouts, and that's pretty much just about everything really. Yeah, endurance guys, let me know how you feel. I mean, personally, I like endurance, but I also like doing stock car. I like driving stock cars and doing, you know, spec racing as well, personally. But yeah, just let me know. I just thought it'd be really good to do, and I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully making it a bit of a regular thing. This first one's going to be a couple of months away, but yeah, maybe after that, maybe do it once a month. But yeah, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and like and subscribe and all that good stuff, the usual stuff, and I'll see you for the next one. Maybe have a little bit of an update on what's happening with the open lobby. See you then, bye.